What is good, y'all SGG family? It's your boy SmooveGotGame, aka Coach Smooth, and I am back with my favorite series on this channel, my Lions Rebuild, baby. Ooh, early in the morning burst, gotta get them out. But we're back with the Lions Rebuild, just coming out of our preseason antics, and we're coming into week one. Now, the preseason was a good one. We went 2-1. I was really proud with some of the play that I saw, and I saw some surprising play from a couple players. Dwayne Thomas, 437 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 picks. But we actually had Floyd Blades, who, ignore the fact that they look alike, actually came in and actually put up some pretty good stats. You know, 341 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks, very similar. Had a better completion percentage, a better rating. Kind of going into it. And then we saw a little bit of Matt Ryan too as well. I forgot to kind of incorporate him in, even though he will be the for sure backup. I've been sitting here on this screen for a good minute. Now they want to kick me out. Yeah, we got to work on these servers. But newly acquired Cam Akers actually went ahead and showed out this preseason. 6.6 a carry, 3 touchdowns. It was such a breath of fresh air watching him run the ball. Every time he just came in, it just seemed like we were breaking off big runs, consistent big runs, nothing that was going really too negative. And then TJ Basher was actually a big, huge standout as well. I think he earned his spot near the bottom of that receiver rotation. You know, our top 3 are locked in, but maybe locking himself in as the 4, possibly. I mean, that boy played a great UC 160 and a touchdown there. Jameson Williams was a standout as well. And then defensively, I liked a lot of play we got from rookie Alex Young. I think he's going to be a great middle linebacker for us to match up with Jose Harrison. And those boys were both playing phenomenally. 2 sacks here you see from Levi. I don't know why I even try to say his last name. You know, that's Levi does. And 1.5 sacks for Nick Bosa. Also newly acquired, should help out the pass rush game. And I think I saw a lot more pass rush through this preseason. Also newly acquired, Trayvon Diggs had 4 interceptions through the preseason. We only played 3 games. You can see why I'm happy about this team now. I'm saying the DBs that we got are excellent. Not even just stopping at the cornerback room, but our safety play was great. Offense ran smoothly with Cam Akers in there, really kind of helped out the run game. And with all that being said, I mean, we're basically going into cut week now. So we got 17 people. We got a Grim Reaper off this team. I've got it all put here next to me. Who's going to get cut? Who's getting practice squatted? So we're just going to kind of jump through. Quarterback room, of course, you know, I like to keep 3. They're all safe. Halfback room, I like to keep 4. They're all safe. Fullback, I went in and drafted him. He's better. Already coming in. We just got to, you know, upgrade a few skills. You see the top 3 there. Just got to work on those. But we're going to go ahead and cut Jason Caminina off the roster, help free up a little cap space. My tight end room is pretty deep. We're 6 deep over here at tight end. You know they're not all saying. TJ Hawkinson, cornerstone. We're not trading him like in real life. Dwight Jones, who we went and picked up, star development, 22 years old. We were to sign him at free agency. I don't know how this boy hit free agency. I don't know what possessed them to not want to sign this man. I mean, he's a blocking tight end, 74 overall, so not really good with his hands and stuff like that. 72 catching. Route runnings are all pretty bad. We will work on that to get him in, but not an injury, obviously, is a big plus. And the fact that he is a blocking tight end could possibly help, especially when we go 2 tight end sets. Could help with the run game a little bit, so he will definitely be staying. And then as far as, oh, it took me all the way back to recommended. I hate when it does that. Tight end 3 is definitely James Mitchell, 25 years old, which will give me time to practice squad. Keon Bass, the rookie that we just picked up. And then we're also going to cut these last 2, Brock Wright and Miller Forstall, just better talent on the team that is younger, so not even gonna get any cap relief from releasing these 2. Running a 3-4 gives me the ability to have less defensive tackles, and I normally would have 4, but now I can have 3. We got Javon Kinlaw, who's newly acquired, Aleem McNeil, young 22-year-old Richard Clinton, pass rushing taken care of, run stopping taken care of. So we're actually going to cut Ross Blacklock here. Just don't feel any need for him on the roster anymore. We're going to practice squad the last 2, Adrian Brickley and Terrence Cohen. Even though I probably could cut Adrian Brickley, 24 years old, 61 overall. He'll probably end up being cut eventually, but for right now, we'll just go ahead and practice squad him. Left outside linebacker, I got 3 of them on roster. Definitely about to cut though. James Houston got 2 younger, better left outside linebackers. No point to keep him around, and he has no more practice squad eligibility. Go ahead and practice squad Malcolm Rodriguez. That's okay. Now we're halfway there. Also, will be practice squatting Linval Buck Walter. And in my cornerback room, you know, we got Trayvon Diggs, Jamal Dean. They're locked in. We got Mike Hughes. We got newly acquired Hendev Mac Weaver. I don't know where he's going to fit in right now. He's great depth for right now, but if I see one of these three slacking off, he can easily work his way up there, slot corner, anything like that. AJ Parker will stay on as the 5th corner. So as far as what that means for the rest of you, Jerry Jacobs. Got to cut you. Well, hold on. Let me look. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We're going to cut you. Come down here to Chase Lucas. Cut. Come down here to Mark Gilbert. Cut. And then Christopher Randolph will go ahead and move to the practice squad. So bam, just like that, we only got 3 more people left to go ahead and make moves with. Free safety. I think it's got to be Keith Holmes here. I mean, Kirby Joseph is younger. We'll go ahead and move him to the practice squad. Strong safety. Got Brady Breeze. He will be cut. And then we just got 1 more man to move. Okay, yeah, I got 2 kickers on here. 24 years old, 95 power, 84 accuracy, 57 awareness. Clearly way better. We're going with Riley Patterson. Cut. And there it is. Grim Reaper week is over just like that. And we've got a new roster. Of course, I've been getting trade offers for Ali McNeil. I don't remember putting him on the trade block, but I've kept him in case anything interesting pops up. And good. Hassan Haskins, running back. I think I like Justin Jackson, though, where he is over there. Corner, I feel like we're already deep, so I don't need those. And then offensive line, I feel like none of those are helping. So I'm going to go ahead and keep them. But in case any trade offers get interesting, we'll go ahead and let that rock. Now, preseason, I want to kind of spend some of these staff points too before we get into the regular season. View my tree here. I think I've got just about everything that I would want. We got all XP games. Everybody's a scheme fit. I don't really care about either of those 2 things. We got all of that unlocked, and I don't want to reset this per season or whatever. Let's see. The X Factor abilities for both offense and defense. Offensively, see, I don't care about any of those. I mean, I could get the strength possibly. Price makes perfect. This could boost carrying. Okay, stamina. Release for all my receivers. Boost catching for halfbacks. Ooh, boost catching for receivers by 5. I might have to get down to that one. We'll go ahead and go along this tree. Get 1 there. Get 1 there. I think that does open this up so we can get the release. And boom, now we'll open up our path to the catching when we get enough. So, bam, working on our offense, making sure that's continuously getting better. Defensively, we will start working on that too. The next time around, the next time we touch this, it will be on the bye week. So, as for right now, that's all I want to do. Let's go ahead and look at the regular season roster. Look at some of these trade offers we've been getting for Akeem Davis Gathers. Like, we can get Jones Jr. at halfback. But this one's the most interesting. The Colts are trying to give me back Jeff Okudu. They obviously don't value him that much. They're like, hey, we'll give you him back for Akeem Davis Gathers. But there's really no room on cornerback room for him anymore. Jamison Crowder could possibly help out, but still no room in the wide receiver room. This is probably the most interesting, a 4th round pick and a left guard. Would probably be the most interesting to me. Maybe a possible backup. Without knowing how old he is, I don't think I can. Yeah, I can just accept it. So I'd have to go in and specifically look. But I don't think I'm trying to move with Akeem Gathers. I mean, he is a backup. I could call somebody up. Nah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll wait through around the trade deadline. If he's not producing anything, if I haven't noticed anything from him, and I can still get that kind of value, then we'll go ahead and make that move. I'll make sure to remember that. But as far as the season goes, I think our season goals this year is definitely make the playoffs. I'm going aggressive. I think that it is time. I think we have the team, we have the ability, we have the scheme in place to do that. Now, opening day keys, we are going up against Green Bay, divisional opponent here. We got to make sure that we are dominating on O. Got to make sure that the offense is dominating. That's what we've kind of worked on. Want to work on that pass game as well. Those are our top priorities when it comes to being able to achieve that. And it helps having a great running back like Cam Akers. It makes it so much easier for us to actually be successful, produce, and just kind of looking at the lineup here. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Amon-Ra, Jameson Williams. We got DJ Chark down at the 3. Amon-Ra will be starting the slot. Cam Akers in the backfield. Justin Jackson backing him up. Dwayne Thomas is still elevating his game. 83 overall now. Got a star-studded offensive line. Even the normal development is still pretty high at 77. We got a superstar over here. Superstar tight end with a star dev right behind him. Defensively, you barely see any normal dev anywhere. And even the normal dev, once again, just like the offensive line, still 77, still a very good player. There's a lot to like about this team, a lot of good areas to prosper. And I'm just hoping and praying that for once we can see some good play, consistent play, and come out of this season with a dub. So let's go ahead and set up the weekly game plan strategy, get into week 1 here against Green Bay. I don't know who's at, we should go ahead and look at the roster too. It looks like they still got Aaron Rodgers. That's the case. I feel like defending the medium pass, we should be watching Aaron Rodgers on this. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and defend the short pass, actually. Let's try to get some pressure in his face. Defend the short pass. I think everybody's full pass starters. You already know how we start at the beginning of the season. Y'all got to earn those off days. 30% blitzing. I'm not really worried about that. Let's go throw it medium. Everybody should be good there. My focus players, we got Dwayne Thomas, Kurt Milligan, Evan Gatewood. I still want Jose Harrison, Alex Young. I think it's a good one. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I actually like this. I like this setup. Guys that should be higher overalls for us to be better. I want them getting that extra XP. Let's get an interception. Allows 24 or less, 300+ yards, and 15 first downs. So that being said, let's hopefully we got a healthy team going into this week, and we are able to take down Green Bay defensively. Love seeing that extra XP. Yep, all good on defense. Offense, we all good. Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. We're all clean. Now, I think we did have some backup offensive line injuries, but we should, other than that, be completely healthy. We'll do a quick check. We are a couple years ahead. So let's just look at the Packers roster. Luckily, they're right behind us. They still got Jair Alexander. 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers is still leading the way with Mitch Trubisky backing him up. Aaron Jones, Deontay Felix, 1-year man out of Alabama. So they got another Alabama running back. Receivers are LSJ, Christian Watson, Scotty Miller. So still struggling at the receiver department. That's good. That's good. Maybe we can actually still work here. Robert Tonyan still at tight end. Offensive line is looking strong. Defensive line looks okay. Linebacking core, solid. DBs, Eric Stokes, Jair Alexander. And then after that, kind of falls off. Safety play looking kind of weak. It's a pretty solid team, though. It's still solid. A lot of good pieces and a lot of very small holes that we're going to have to like be strategic about. What's the word? Exploiting. But I'm not worried. I love my team. Please make me happy to come back to the series. 8:30 p.m. at Lambeau. That means it's either Sunday night or Monday night. So let's go get active. This is a prime time game, baby. Thursday night football. The very first game of the NFL season is Detroit versus Green Bay. What a way to open our season. It is opened up with Aaron Jones going up the middle, getting a huge 15-yard gain there to start off the game, and that is not how you are looking to start out. Remember, we chose to go defend short pass over defend the run. Probably should have looked at the roster first and saw they had no receivers before I did that. Maybe make a halftime adjustment. Here goes another play fake this time. We almost bid on it, and he has to throw it away as Aiden Hutchinson was getting there to the quarterback. We love that. We love the pressure. 2nd and 10. We saw late last year, too. We were getting a lot of pressure when we would blitz. Here comes everybody again. Wrapping up Aaron Jones this time up the middle. We got an early 3rd down. Early chance to get Green Bay off the field. Rodgers dropping back. Blitz is coming in. It's coming from the DB. Mike Hughes filling the role left by Jeff Okudu, showing that he can blitz too. All you need is a little bit of speed and awareness, and look at him just coming right in unblocked. And that is a good 3 and out to get the ball back for the offense. Now it's time to see this offense run and led by Dwayne Thomas. Can't wait to see what they look like this season. There he goes, read option to the outside. He'll toss it out to Cam Akers. First run in a Lions uniform, rocking at number 2. Getting 2 to get us to 2nd and 8. I love the triple option on first down. Something I would run. Blitz coming in here. Fine, C.J. Hawkinson over the middle, wide open. Getting to our side of the field. Huge 20-yard gain right off the bat. Already offense looking good. Look at this. It's just a little wide trail route. Has the receiver blocking for him upfield in Jameson Williams, and he's able to pick up enough to get us to our side of the field. So it's interesting to see how we back that up. So we're 2 by 2 here. Play action to Cam Akers. Throw goes out. Very risky. Could have been a pick. We'll have to see what happens now. I might go back in the playbook and adjust it depending on how many runs I see here. Maybe a little bit more first down runs with the way Cam Akers was playing in the preseason. DJ Chark Jr. might be old, showing he still got a little bit in the legs though. Let's get it here. 1st and 10. This time it's a direct handoff to Cam. Another gain of 2. I'm not worried about it. I know he's going to pop off for a big one eventually. We just got to kind of keep feeding him, keep letting him eat. 2nd and 8 here. Another handoff directly to him. It's another inside zone. And there it is. Getting about a gain of about 5 there. So you just got to let him eat just a little bit. And we got 3rd and short. At the 26, we are in field goal range. It will be a play fake here. And he finds Cam Akers in the pass game this time, getting enough for the first down. Great receiving back, great running back. I don't know how the Rams aren't using him more, unless he's just hurt and we're not hearing the full story. Throw goes out to the flats. He's got a receiver wide open as Jameson Williams with his first target and first catch. Getting us about halfway to the first down, into the red zone. Almost at pay dirt. Pressure's almost getting there. He's got Cam Akers in the flats. He breaks one and steps out of bounds. Had an opportunity to go for 6 there. Just got knocked out of bounds barely. Not much pressure coming from Green Bay. Thankfully, he's got his receiver. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He'll catch it. Kind of hesitate a little bit. Gets us to the 2-yard line, though. So we're getting closer to our first score of the season. Handoff up the middle. Cam Akers. And he will rush his way to a inches situation. I thought it might have been enough for the first, but we got 3rd and inches. This will be another direct handoff to him. This time he'll get in. First score in the Detroit Lions uniform. And man, it feels good to have a running back I can count on. I'm just saying. Love to work defense. First time out. Let's do it again. Be careful with those. Oh, there goes another cornerback blitz starting early. That's the only problem with it. If it doesn't get in time or you don't disguise it enough, somebody's going to be open quick. And Rodgers can pick that apart. So we got 5 on the line here. Only send 4, and it's a run up the middle. And he throws Jose Harrison up off him. That is Aaron Jones getting enough for the first down. Look at him just manhandle that man out the club. 4 men this time. Oh, they're almost getting to him, and he's found his wide open receiver. Aiden Hutchinson, if he doesn't slip, I think gets the sack. But that slight fall on the ground by both of my defensive ends gave him enough time to find the wide open corner route. So that might have been man coverage too, so we got to watch that. Who's giving up the open receivers? Looks like we got a weak formation here. Handoff will go up the middle, and we're able to get him down this time. Clothesline, and Nick Bosa's down with an injury. That should be bringing in, I think, is it Romeo Okawara coming in? A help out with the pass rush, and there we are getting him down in for a short gain there. But yeah, that should be bringing in either Levi or Romeo to come in and help with the pass rush, depending on how long he is out. Drop back. He finds Aaron Jones wide open over the middle, breaks a tackle, and gets them moving forward. They're getting closer to the red zone. Much better second drive here for Green Bay. Using the running back, able to protect against the blitzes here. Nobody's getting in. Finds his running back in the flats once again. We'll have to come up and make a play. And that's 2 Detroit Lions defenders to wrap him up. Oh, looks like we only got 3 people on the line this time. Setting in a disguise blitz, and we're almost able to come up and make the play. Ending the first quarter, almost getting a pick there to end it. But we will end this up 7-0. That was Jamal Dean that almost came up and made that play. 1st and 10, weak formation here again. Handoff will go directly to him, and we get him down. There we go. Run stopping begins with the defensive line. If my defensive tackle ain't plugging up the middle gaps, we ain't going to have any success. 3-man pressure here, deep in the end zone, and he misses his receiver. Bad throw, a rare bad throw from Aaron Rodgers. But because of it, it's 3rd and 7 now. Here we go, sending forward again. Getting pressure back there, almost getting there one-on-one up top. And that is Jamal Dean being tested, passing the test 9 out of 10 times, I say. And because of that, we hold him to just a field goal from about 37. And it is good. The game is good so far. I want to watch one more offensive possession, then maybe we'll go up to the booth. But we got our second look at our offense here. And there is Amon-Ra St. Brown getting past this DB. That's what happens when you work him in the slot. That man's got too much speed. Beat him on a straight-up seam route, it looked like. And that's enough, more than enough to get around for the first. Looks like we're going back to the pistol here. Strong. Looks like it will be a handoff to the fullback this time. Maybe probably trying to run the triple option again. They left Gallery open. That is the rookie. Getting his first carry of his career. 7 yards. Staying in the pistol here. Handoff directly to Cam Akers. And he will bully his way forward for the first down. 6 for 16 doesn't look too good, but it's been a productive 16. Drop back, looking, finds his receiver. He's got a pick. That's Jair Alexander one-on-one with DJ Chark. That was way too cluttered for him to be trying to do that. That was a risky pass that I don't believe was necessary. I just don't know what he's thinking here. You've got Amon-Ra running right in front of him, leading another DB to him, and Jair's able to just break on the ball. Let's get one more defensive look in here then. They've got a great chance to score here off of the turnover. Rodgers dropping. 3-man pressure. He's got all day to throw. And we knock it loose. Trying to find the flats. And that time, I think that was Mike Hughes coming up to knock that one out. Playing it in the slot. 2nd and 10. It looks like a screen pass. And we're able to make him just scared enough to throw it at the back of his offensive lineman. Just like that. 3rd and 10. Looks like we might be sending 3 again here. Nope. Blitz coming. He throws it up quick. One-on-one coverage. We tip it up. Are you serious? No! What kind of tip drill is that? All you have to do is knock it. Better yet, you could have went for the interception. He basically threw it to you. And instead, he tips it in the air. They both tip off their hands. And the receiver is able to come down with it. This is made for Jamal Dean. And instead, they're playing patty cake with the football. 1st and 10, Green Bay. At the 18, we could have had the ball back, been getting a punt or an interception. And now they've got a great chance to score here. Drop back, finds his receiver wide open. We bailed out Green Bay. That should have been an interception. Probably the second time that we should have had a pick here today already. Handoff in the middle. Aaron Jones blocks off one. Gets enough for the first. 1st and goal. Aaron Rodgers will drop back this time. It looks like they'll set up another screen. The blocks are there. He's got all day to run. Breaks off one. Looks like he'll shrug off a second. And finally taking 3 defenders. But he will go down 2 yards away from pay dirt, though. I imagine this will be a handoff up the middle. Even in shotgun. Nope, they're going to pass it. Throw will go out wide open. And Green Bay has just taken the lead here to go up 10-7 thanks to a terrible tip drill from the Detroit DBs. We'll finish off the rest of the second half in the booth to let my blood pressure kind of go down a little bit. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that we saw something like that happen. But it's unfortunate. We just got to battle through it. Green Bay has the ball after a 3-and-out by us, and they will go with a quick 3-and-out. First down. Cam Akers not looking too good in the run game. Great in the pass game as we got a chance to score here. Under 2 minutes to go. We got a chance to take the lead here. Let's go in and see if we can score this last 6 yards to go up. 14-10 before the half. You had the halfback quick, but he goes late, and Cam Akers still makes the play. Almost another interception. That is risky. But now we'll go under center, 1 yard away. We'll still pass. Looking. Pressure's getting there. He'll throw it out. He's got his receiver. Honestly, probably would have been better just to let that one hit the turf. Because now we lose 2. Time is still going here. 3rd and goal. And we'll call a timeout. Everyone to change up the play. Get a better play in. We got a minute to go. 3rd and goal. Looking. Fine. CJ Hawkinson in the end zone quick. That is a touchdown, and we take the lead back 14-10. Barring another tip drill, I think we can take this one into the half. Up in the booth, like I promised, for the start of the 3rd quarter. Let's get a little bit through this game, as it's been a very good one. I think I've liked how both the offense and defense have played here today, and it looks like the offense coming out of halftime is still driving and moving. Getting up into the red zone, 4-yard rush by Cam Akers. We're in goal territory, and it's a 3-yard touchdown rush from Dwayne Thomas to put us up 2 scores. Now, as for how the team's done, I love the defense. I think they played great against Aaron Rodgers. The blitzes have worked. The pressure's been there. We've been able to hold the run a little bit. And then offensively, I think they've just been moving the ball so much better. The run game hasn't been, immaculate like I saw in the preseason, but it has been there enough to help us out when we needed it to. Now here goes finally getting stopped and held here, and they will have to settle for 3 and be down 8 points as we get closer to heading into the 4th quarter. Things along. We're in our side of the field now, getting close to the red zone. As hopefully we can go 2 scores here in the 4th. That would really put this game away here. 2nd and 3, 1st and goal. Drop by DJ Chark. Let's get in the end zone. 1-yard touchdown run by Cam Akers. That's 2 on the day. And just like that, we go right back up 15. We'll get a little bit farther into it. Let's see if they can get onto their side of the field. 2 big penalties. It's a 1st and 30. And it's going to be hard to come back from that. 3rd and 26, not enough. 4th and 11. They just go ahead and punt it back. So we got 1 more drive of offense. And then we'll probably hop in just to see if they can make some kind of comeback here. 4th and 8. We go 3 and out. Let's see if they can get back into this ball game. About 5 minutes left to go. And it's going to be up to Aaron Rodgers to see if he can lead his team to a victory today. Down 15, which is technically still 2 scores. Hand off to Aaron Jones up the middle, and that's not going to do it. About 4 yards of carry right now, which isn't too bad, but you need to be getting this ball down the field. Through the air. Pass goes up quick. 1-on-1 this time. That's a pick. Trayvon Diggs, 4 of them through preseason in 3 games. And he's got his very first one here in opening day. And I think that could very well seal it. I mean, if we score for sure, that's sealed. But that is a great pick. He tried to go back, just launch it 1-on-1, see if he can get the same result as earlier in the game. But he tested the opposite side this time, and he goes up and gets picks, not tips. Let's run this thing out and get out of here today, boys. 5 minutes of clock to waste. Oh, we're still going to pass. Throw goes out. It's a screen pass. Blocks are set up. Pancakes are set up. Welcome to IHOP, baby. We got pancakes everywhere. As I saw 2, maybe even 3 people just get pancaked on the way to that 7-yard screen gain. Nice positive play there. Good play distribution, too. 25 runs, 34 passes. Here goes another run to Cam Akers to the outside. Oh, that a good game, though. 23 for 45, 2 touchdowns. He has not been running efficiently, at least. 3rd and 2 here. Handoff will go to the weak side. He'll get enough for the first. And keep this drive moving. And we're officially under 4 minutes to go. Now under 3.5 to go. Another handoff. Cam Akers. Still not getting much. Good. Hopefully chew clock is on. I want to see that red time clock every single time. This is Cam Akers to the outside. Hold on to the right. Make sure he doesn't fumble. Trucks 1. And finally a big run on the day. And that can help the average per carry at least. As he's up to 63 now on the day. And we're under about 240, 230 to go. We should see 1 more play before the 2-minute warning. We might be able to run this all the way down to the end of the game. Checking it down. Drop back. Oh, he's going to look to pass. Throw, go. He's got a wide open Jameson Williams for the catch. Not enough for the first, but it will be enough to take us to this 2-minute. We got to have no sportsmanship for the division rivals. Drop back. Handoff goes up the middle. That is enough for the first down, and they'll call their first timeout. We should start seeing those things come off the board. Honestly, I don't even know if you use timeouts at this point. Even if we get 3, it's now a 3-possession game. There's nothing they can do unless they get a turnover, really. As we see timeout number 2 come up out them hands. 2nd and goal. We will hand off. Fullback got in the way, but we're still able to get it to Cam. Almost messed up the play. Might have just had to hand it off to the fullback dive. But we see the final timeout come off their hands. We should be able to call one more play. It won't eat up all the time, so they'll at least get the ball back. Drop back. It will be a pass. Looking. Finds a late receiver. Pressure getting in his face there as Kenny Clark goes down. Could have had Jamison Williams for another touchdown. But we'll settle for 3. And hopefully in this ball game, 31-13. That was a great team victory from start to finish. I think we really put it on them there. I don't know why we're green, but really put it on there to go ahead and get a victory there. Offensively, defensively, I loved everything that I saw. 292 and a touchdown and a pick for Dwayne Thomas. We would love to see more, I guess, touchdown production, but honestly, I'm okay with this stat line. I'm just fine with it. Almost 300 yards there of passing offense. Cam Akers, obviously want to see that average per carry come up, 2.4 for the day, 2 touchdowns. But he was perfect and did everything that I asked him to and needed him to. From our receivers, looks like Amon-Ra, 7 for 80. Cam, 7 for 53. TJ, 7 for 71 and a touchdown. Only Jamison Williams got 5 for 48. And then DJ Chark, 3 for 40. So with a drop too. So he could have had a little bit more stats. But that's about the expectancy that we'll probably see. You know, there'll be 3 guys that go off. And that might rotate between week to week, just depending on who's having the hot hand that week, who's getting open, what the coverages look like. Got 2 sacks on our end as well as a big interception for Trayvon Diggs to go ahead and seal the game. So already seeing big inputs from the newly acquired people. Let me see. Does he still have a... Yeah, he still has the injury marker by his name. He got hurt like in the first quarter, I think it was, like on the 3rd play of the game, and didn't come back since. So we'll have to see how serious that injury is. Skill point here coming out of the game for Aiden Hutchinson. We'll just work on his speed rusher. Get that up a little bit. I'd love to see him get to the quarterback a little bit more. So we're working at getting a boost to power moves too as well. Love it. And let's go ahead and look at these key victories. I got to hire and sign scouts. I did forget about that. Got to make sure I do that before the end of the game. We didn't execute our plan like we wanted to, but we get the win. That's all that matters. So what kind of boost are we seeing from that? I mean, we didn't get the 350 yards. Do get 1,000 XP though for the whole team, plus 5 stat points as well. So I'll take that. Boom, here we go. I got all my scouts set up and in the regions that I want because I went ahead and looked at the strength of the class. So I got outside linebacker for national. I want to look at for starting right outside linebacker of the future possibly. We got 2 offensive tackle ones. I saw those 2 were the 2 areas that were good for offensive tackle. Maybe we could find some interior line or defensive ends for these areas as well. This was a strong area for strong safety. Free safeties were pretty much weak. So maybe we can look for a cover strong safety and just move them over. Also look at wideouts, and then we got the kind of reverse happening in the southeast, looking for some wide receiver depth possibly. And then strong safety as our receivers start to get a little bit older. So that's what we're going to look at as far as our scouts go. But we do want to check on this injury and then go ahead and look ahead to week 2. So down here to the injury report. Looks like nope. Oh dang, yeah, people are hurt. Went a little bit too quick there. It took forever to load. I was about to say, it looks like we are injury free, but it looks like it's the same 2 backup offensive linemen, Evan Brown, Mike Swift, who both will be coming back next week anyway. So no long-term injury there to Nick Bosa, which is good. But now we got to go ahead and handle the Bears. Looks like we have a bunch of division games to start the year off. Having Green Bay in week 2, so maybe we'll watch. I would like to watch it later on in the season, but I don't want to simulate this fast, this early in the season. But we're obviously not going to watch Green Bay again. We just watched them play. You know, there can be serious implications later on in the season. And we've got Arizona in week 4. So, I don't know. We'll see how we want to play it. Looks like we got more trade offers for these 2. I'm not sure if I'm feeling it. A couple upgrades to do with the strategy to get through. But we'll go ahead and get through all that in the next video. And let me know down below what you guys would rather see. Would you rather see Chicago, Green Bay, or Arizona as far as us watching? Let me know down below in the comment section. We'll definitely get into the next one. But I'll catch you guys next time, man. It's been your boy SGG, the King of Games, aka Coach Smooth. And next time out, we're starting off good. We got to keep it rolling, keep it moving. Let's go make the playoffs. See you guys in the next video. I'm out.